From WDTN, the station that's working for you, this is 2 News.
We're following a developing story tonight out of Centerville. Fire crews were called to a cell phone repair at Cross Point Center after smoke filled the structure at 8 o'clock this evening. Officials tell us that the store does not have smoke damage, but no one was hurt. Fire investigators are at the scene tonight. For many today, warmer temperatures were welcomed all around, but leaving almost as quickly as they came. In the meantime, employees at the Riverskate Park ice rink were gearing up with a busy night this evening after a slow season thus far.
It's been snowing, been very cold outside, you know. We haven't had a lot of people out just because it's been like, what, -2 to like -25, some craziness like that. But today was actually pretty busy, and yesterday because the weather was a lot warmer than what it has been. So a lot of people have came out, you know, enjoy it's not super warm, but it's warmer than what it has.
Unfortunately, we still have more weather ahead of us. New video tonight. A huge water main break in Clear Creek Township. Sydney Persia captured this dramatic scene on camera today and sent us the video. It happened at Meadowview Court in Stone Ridge neighborhood around 2:30 this afternoon. Those nearby left without water for a few hours. However, crews worked to repair the broken water line and left the scene around 7 o'clock this evening. They're still working to determine what caused that break, and tonight, the weather is related to that event. The water is back on tonight, that's the good news. Part of Enid neighborhood is blocked off for 5 hours after a routine medical call led hazmat to the situation. EMS crews were dispatched to Cardinal Drive around 2 o'clock this afternoon, but entering the home, officials discovered chemicals on the back porch. Mad River Enid Fire Chief tells us homeowner's grandson was mixing different chemicals together to clean metals. David and Julie Van Host sent us this photo from Cardinal Drive, blocked off as crews to contain the chemical that made it safe. No one was hurt, and fire chiefs tell us any danger surrounding the home was very minimal. He also reminds everyone that you should never, ever mix chemicals from any hardware store that could be combustible. It is very dangerous. Anytime you see any breaking news, snap a photo and send it to us at reported link at WDTN.com. Also today, a slain Trotwood teenager is remembered. Several people gathered on the 400 block of Westwood Avenue in Dayton, where the body of DeAndre Lamar Choice was found last month. Police say the 15-year-old had been shot. Today, mourners held hands and prayed for Choice's family.
We know that the families are hurting, the communities are hurting, and we want the people of the community to know that there are people praying for a stop to violence.
Police believe the teen knew his killers. No arrests have been made at this time. From hospital to patient to the inmate in jail, a man had just been released from Miami Valley Hospital and now is facing theft charges. 37-year-old Mark Schmidt was arrested Friday afternoon. According to police, on his way out of the hospital, Schmidt stole towels, hospital gowns, boxes, and it doesn't stop there, rubber gloves. Officers said Schmidt told them he had made a mistake, that even good people steal with good jobs. Shoppers unite and try to save Trotwood stores from closing. Why this is so important that the doors stay open is up next. Plus, robots create a local event, a fierce battle with that. Good news, residents are back in their home tonight in one Wayne County town after gas leaks that forced late-night evacuations. Officials say the leak started downtown Centerville and was isolated early this morning and caused by a gas valve that had broken and cracked and thawed. Centerville leaders say the crews had received emergency gas leak training 2 weeks before this incident, ironically, and it really paid off. New video tonight, huge water main break in Clear Creek Township. Sydney Persian captured this dramatic scene on camera today and sent us this video. It happened at Meadowview Court in the Stone Ridge neighborhood around 2:30 this afternoon. Those living nearby left without water for a few hours. However, crews worked to repair that water main line. And tonight, around 7 this evening, they're still working to determine the cause of that break. And they tell us they're not sure if the weather was related at this time, but the water is definitely back on. And part out of Enid neighborhood is blocked off for 5 hours after a routine medical call led to a hazmat situation. EMS crews were dispatched to Cardinal Drive around 2 o'clock this afternoon, but after entering the home, officials discovered chemicals on the back porch. Mad River Enon fire chief tells us homeowners' grandsons were mixing different chemicals together to clean metal. David and Julie Vanho sent us this photo at Cardinal Drive. As you can see, it's blocked off to contain the chemicals just to make them safe. However, no one was hurt, and fire chiefs tell us it is very dangerous and no one should never mix household chemicals. Anytime you see breaking news, snap it. Send us a photo to the reported link at WDTN.com. And also today, a slain Trotwood teenager is remembered. Several people gather at the 400 block of Westwood Avenue in Dayton where the body of DeAndre Lamar Choice was found last month. Police say 15-year-old Choice had been shot. Today, mourners held hands and prayed for Choice and his family.
We know that the families are hurting, the communities are hurting, and we want the people of the community to know that there are people praying for a stop to violence.
Police believe the teen knew his killer. However, no arrests have been made. In other news, from the hospital to patient to jail to inmate, a man has just now been released from Miami Valley Hospital and is facing theft charges tonight. 37-year-old Mark Schmidt was arrested Friday afternoon. According to police, however, Schmidt stole towels, hospital gowns, and boxes of rubber gloves. Officers said Schmidt told them even people with good jobs make mistakes. Shoppers unite and try to save a Trotwood store from closing. Why they say it's so important that this door stay open to this store. Next. Plus, get ready, technology is on the brink. There's a robot battle today, and it's a fierce competition. Coming up next. Hi. Shoppers unite and try to save a Trotwood store from leaving town. Last month, Target announced its plans to close the Shallow Springs location on 3rd. Today, residents participated in the shop-in, trying to support and reserve that decision. Target will be the 4th major retailer in the past couple of years to leave Trotwood, and the community leaders say if this happens, they will be devastated.
The citizens right here in the city of Trotwood just wanted to send a clear message to the Target leadership team that we have never stopped shopping with them. But if you want to see your dollars increase, let us know that you will stay here inside of our community.
A spokesperson for Target tells us that this decision was close and was made carefully after long consideration and years of decreased profitability. Special honors today for John Glenn by the United States Navy. A logistics ship was christened in honor of the former senator and first American to orbit Earth. Glenn was in San Diego for today's ceremony, along with his wife and daughter. The U.S. naval ship John Glenn is a landing platform ship and a new type of amphibious staging and assault vessel. And National Museum of the United States Air Force is highlighting aviation heroes and milestones for Black History Month. The museum offers a self-guided audio tour and a show, Red Tail Reborn, featuring Black airmen who joined in the war efforts as pilots. We're told the museum is also working on expanding its Tuskegee Airmen exhibit. It was a battle of robots today in Huber Heights. 28 teams from across the country competed in the first Tech Challenge. Middle and high school students designed and built the robots, then used controllers to pick them up and pack them and place them in the bins. Students say it was a lot of hard work and a lot of fun, but it was all well worth it.
Well, this right here took us about 2 weeks, but we started building a robot at the beginning of the season, since September, but we've changed it up a bit, and now we have this.
Today's top 7 teams will move on to the next level of competition. Several students also received scholarships. We're just hours away from the big game, and tonight we get behind the scenes and look at the security in place at MetLife Stadium.